Hello and welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. These are collective readings, so they are not sign specific readings. So if the title resonates, then the reading may resonate with you. Also, be sure to check out my other channel, Mystical Phoenix Tarot. The link for that is in the description if you want to check that out. All right, let's get started with your oracles. Messages for the collective. Have explore feelings, delve into insecurities and unresolved emotions, authentic closure, peace. On the bottom is battle within. The greatest war you wage is against yourself. Inner conflict, resolution. All right, let's get the truth is. We're going to get 3 of these messages for the collective. You have resentment, hurt, and bitterness over unfair treatment. Trust issues affecting the connection. And divine timing. Everything will work when the universe sees fit. On the bottom is fear of loss. Fear of loss keeps you from loving. So at least it looks like someone here is dealing with some sort of quite a bit of insecurity. This could be because of something that's either happened in the current relationship or in a past relationship. Oh, that's what this card says. Delve into insecurities and unresolved emotions. Yeah, I was thinking that needs to be worked on. So these oracles are saying the same thing as this oracle is saying. All right. So let's get started with the overall energy. Tell me about the overall energy for the collective. You are blocked. On the bottom is material wealth. So tell me about you are blocked. Three of Swords. The Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. And the Tower, Scorpio energy. Okay. Yeah, this is talking about insecurities. This is someone who's trying to protect themselves from getting hurt again. They're creating blockages within themselves, using logic over emotion they're trying to prevent a tower. Whoever's dealing with this, this is like trying to prevent heartbreak before it happens. And by doing that, someone's delving into their insecurities or diving into their insecurities by not trusting the other person. Three of Swords, Lovers in reverse, the Tower. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's indicating that by doing this, having these insecurities, it's going to affect whoever's doing this' happiness in the long run. Someone's going to spend more time trying to avoid getting hurt than actually enjoying the relationship or being happy in the relationship. Eight of Swords, Three of Swords in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Cups. Ace of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. So if this is a situation where someone has trust issues with someone that isn't doing anything, they're going to ruin that relationship. It's saying someone's going to end up, if they don't work on their insecurities, they're going to end up single. I feel like this is saying you shouldn't have these trust issues if there's no grounds for it. But I feel like more than likely this is someone who's been cheated on in the past. It could be a situation where the person you're with has cheated in the past. But the thing about that is if you want to continue with the relationship and try to make it work, the only way it's going to work is to let go of whatever happened in the past. Um, all of that has to be let go of. There has to be trust built instead of constant insecurity. It's not going to help heal the relationship. So 3 cards for you are blocked. You have clouds, that is darkness coming to light or a time of improvements after hardship. Someone here may realize that they need to change this. The garden, that is a social gathering or something being out in the open. Yeah, this could be indicating that this is happened. Well, it's definitely saying it's happened before. Now, whether it's in the current relationship or a past relationship, I don't know. But this is just saying why someone is blocked, and by being blocked, what is going to ultimately happen. Yeah, the cat's about loyalty. On the bottom is occupation. It's talking about doing the work. Doing the work to get yourself unblocked. It's saying if these insecurities are not worked on, this is going to lead to failed relationship after failed relationship. Tell me about the situation. Sweet nothings. On the bottom is monetary message. Keeps talking about money on the bottom. I don't know why. So tell me about sweet nothings. That's like whispering sweet nothings in someone's ear. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the Three of Cups, and Six of Pentacles in reverse. I can't tell yet if this is just talking about this person having relationships in general or if something happened in a current relationship. Because this kind of looks like reunion and not equal give and take. So, and Sweet Nothings is talking about being in a loving way, or the Queen of Swords is not whispering sweet nothings in someone's ear. She is not that queen. She is come too close and I'll cut your head off. So it's saying there's not equal give and take. It's saying the one with the insecurities is not giving the same as the other. And that's because there's a lack of trust here. And once again, this Three of Cups could be about dating or it could be about reunion. Either way, it's saying the person with the trust issues or the insecurities is not giving the same as the other. And that's immediately going to create an imbalance in the relationship. It's saying working on your insecurities is going to only help yourself. Because this, by continuing on with this and having these blockages, it's just going to make someone miserable. It's like a constant quest to find something that may or may not be there. And that's not going to bring happiness. And in order to have a relationship, there's always going to be that risk of heartbreak, no matter what. So it's important to try to learn to be able to trust again. Even if that trust gets broken, it's learning for the next experience, knowing what to do and what not to do in the future. Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Oh my goodness. Knight of Cups, Eight of Wands in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Someone has their guard up so high here, and it's saying that someone needs to let their guard down. Four Pentacles in reverse, needing to release that. Be open to love. Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. King of Wands in reverse, Emperor in reverse, someone who's controlling or manipulative. But trying to control the situation brings an imbalance. It's literally just saying that nothing good is by trying to control everything and trying to catch something before it happens. It just leads to an imbalance. And if there's not equal give and take, it's not going to work. It's saying that if someone doesn't work on their insecurities, their relationships are doomed to fail from the jump. Three cards for sweet nothings. Lily, that's about peace. Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. For the person who's doing this, they're miserable. And it's saying if you want to have peace, you're going to have to work on letting those insecurities go for whoever's dealing with this. Expectation, yeah. Someone is expecting to be cheated on or expecting to be wronged somehow. Cross, sacrifice. Yeah. See, sacrificing the relationship by trying to control everything. See, it's saying if I know what this person is doing, who they're talking to, where they're going, what time they leave, when they come back, then I know they're not doing anything to me. How long do you think the other person's going to put up with that before they're tired of it? Um, if they're not doing anything. And if they're not doing anything, that means that's the relationship you want to be in. And you're sabotaging it, or whoever's dealing with this. So let's get the outcome. Tell me about the outcome for the collective. Was that two shuffles? Was that two shovels? Okay. Moving slowly. And on the bottom is allow the universe to do its work. So tell me about moving slowly. Two of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess, Pisces energy, and the Nine of Pentacles. Saying if there is no change. Yep. There is no change. Someone knows that they're going to remain single. I feel like someone knows this is a problem. Whoever's dealing with this knows it's a problem. Um, I don't feel like this person, whoever's dealing with this, has committed to changing it though, or it's very difficult. They keep falling into the same habits of wanting to control everything, wanting to know everything. I think there's already recognition here of this is not healthy. Two of Wands in reverse, High Priestess, Nine of Pentacles. And I feel like in regards to working on this is kind of like breaking a bad habit. And it is going to take time and it's going to take work. But you have to commit yourself to it because the risk is worth the reward. Seven of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse. And there also has to be a knowing. Five of Pentacles, there has to be a knowing that yes, there is the possibility of heartbreak, but someone needs to have strength, courage, and confidence to know that if that does occur, you're going to be okay. It's not the end all be all. In fact, if it's not meant to be, it's going to end. So if it's not meant for you, then let it go. Seven of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah. It seems to me like this person, whoever is dealing with this insecurity, is very self-aware of what they're doing and they know the consequences. This seems to me like someone who's ready to do the work. Seven of Swords in reverse, Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Pentacles. Page of Swords in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. The section here is definitely talking about love and someone knowing that if they don't make a change, that they're going to be single, they're going to be left out in the cold. When it comes to true love, this is long-lasting love. Someone knows they're self-sabotaging here. And it's saying someone knows they need to make a decision because they know they're self-sabotaging. They know that they need to make a change. Yeah. This looks to me like someone's thinking I need to stop this. Without moving slowly, either it's saying this has taken a long time to get to this point, or it's saying someone needs to take the steps or move slowly in regards to working on this. To me, this feels like a situation just like if you were to quit smoking or quit drinking. Like, it takes work and it takes time, and sometimes you're going to slip up, but as long as you get back on track, that's okay. The end result is happiness. If this doesn't change, someone is going to continue making themselves miserable constantly on this search to catch someone before, you know, catch someone before they get hurt, whether it's warranted or not. So 3 cards for moving slowly. Marriage. Sun, that is clarity. Yeah, someone's very self-aware here. And Rider, quick messenger. Yep. It's saying if I don't commit to this, I know I'm going to be single. I know I'm going to be left out in the cold. So either this person is receiving some sort of intervention, or they're having some sort of intervention on themselves in regards to their insecurities and lack of trust. So let's get the advice. Tell me about the advice for the collective. The courts and other institutions. And on the bottom is low vibration. So usually this is indicating like divorce or like child support. Tell me about the courts and other institutions. It can also be like justice, Eight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and the Four of Wands. Oh, this is justice. This is about balance. This is about saying there's stagnation here, which it's saying you are blocked. By taking action brings stability. Or even marriage. It's saying by making this change, it'll bring you, ultimately, it will bring you what you're after, truly after. Not after catching someone cheating or trying to prevent your heart getting broken before it happens. True happiness. A loving, healthy relationship. Eight of Wands in reverse, Knight of Wands, Four of Wands. Justice, there we go. That's what I was picking up from this. Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse. Justice, Ten of Wands, Queen of Cups in reverse. The Devil. Yeah, balancing out toxic situations. This is talking about moving the energy. If someone is staying stagnant, my ear is ringing like crazy, my right ear. Someone is staying stagnant in this blocked energy. Saying that needs to be balanced out. Yeah. No longer waiting to end burdens. Take action. It's like start it now. Start it today. Start working on yourself today. Yeah. Once again, Knight of Wands, taking action. Death. Put an end to it. Yep. So 3 cards for the courts and other institutions. The Anchor, security and stability. Yeah. Bring balance in regards to a unhealthy or toxic situation. The Snake, that is deception. Yeah. This is someone deceiving themselves. And the deception is where someone is thinking, I need to get the truth or find out what's happening to me before I get hurt. Which, I guess, if you were seeking that, you wouldn't be as hurt because you found it first. But even if you are seeking it out, there's still going to be hurt there. It's just you found it before it was unraveled. Either way, doing that does not help you in any type of way. It definitely doesn't bring happiness. It's low vibration. Yeah, it's low vibration. Saying you need to rest and heal in regards to stress. Yeah. Stress, worry, and anxiety, and having that constantly can literally affect your health. Look, changing perception. Needing to change your perception. So, if you can't do it for your own happiness, do it for your health. And then you have Fish, money and resources. Saying you have, this is like the magician. You have all the tools you need to take the action you want to take. Put an end to it. We have Death and we have Coffin. Endings. All right, let's get the timing cards. Messages for the collective. You have July, and on the bottom is March. Those months could be significant. Let's get the Psychic Tarot messages for the collective. You have number 5. That's the 5 of Pentacles. Financial and material changes. On the bottom is the base chakra or the root chakra. Let's see what that says. 5 of Pentacles. 81. Says this number 5 physical card represents changes, challenges, and losses, usually related to material or financial concerns. You may be losing some of the things around you, but you must acknowledge and know that besides existing as a physical being, you're an incredible and resourceful spiritual entity. Use your powerful forces within to help you through this difficult period. Everything changes for a reason, and this time isn't meant to be a punishment. Know that your current conditions will transform for the better. A positive question to ask yourself now is, what did I learn from this, and how can I avoid it in the future? Remember that there are lessons to be understood in everything. It's up to you and you alone to decide how long it will take for you to learn them. Yeah. That's talking about these issues with insecurity and trust. All right, everyone, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.